Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is my next FlossTube update for the month of October. It is November 5th, so again I'm a little late in this process, but it's been busy. Mainly I keep getting called into work, which is, what I'm doing after this. I got my scrubs on and I have to go see 6 patients today for hospice, so but I have a couple minutes. I thought I'd film it now before I keep stitching, because I keep stitching into November. I want to at least put my update in for October, so I want to show you first of all what I've been continuing to stitch on, which is the same as last month. I try to at least keep this consistent, so I'm doing the Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler from 2019. These samplers are free on the Linen and Threads website. So I'm doing part 1, which was January, and it's a lot of stitching. So I don't know if I would have gotten this done in 1 month if I had been a part of the sampler when it was going on in 2019. But I am almost done with the first part. So this is where I'm at right now with my peacock. Now, there are these little bits here. You see, I highlighted what I completed, and I didn't complete this. My plan is to use this silver thread on the outside here. So I want to try to get this part done this month, the blue, and then in December I'm hoping to do all that silver on the outside, and then that'll be it for part 1. And then part 2 is all border. I already sneaked a peek, so that won't be as exciting, but I really love the look of this peacock. I mentioned in a previous FlossTube that I wanted to eventually make this as a wedding gift. That's why it's going to have some of that silver in it to make it a little bit more blingy, have a little more bling, have a little bit more sparkle to it, to be appropriate for the celebration. So it's not for anyone's wedding yet, but I thought maybe I could make it for my daughter. She's 19, almost 20. She's been in the same relationship for over 2 years. They've kind of grown up together in that relationship, so I'd like to see them spend the rest of their lives together. So I'd like to have that available if she ever does get engaged. If she does sooner than later, I'll have to hurry up on my stitching. Next one I want to show you is this Blackbird Design. We had a casualty. My son spilled chai tea all over this and my stitching. So this is actually my 3rd time trying to record this. My first time trying to record it, I realized there was a huge stain on the cross stitch, so I had to stop production and go clean it. I got the stain out, fortunately. So, and then the second time I was trying to record this, my son woke up. And so here we are, attempt 3. But I was making this for my brother as a housewarming gift. So I put his name on it, did a lot of alterations to the pattern. But it's almost done. I'm going to have it done in December. So here we are at present. And I added this here and the heart. So I want to finish doing this border going down and across. And then there's a couple little things to add down here. Not on this picture, but I'm going to add a few things because this is wider. If you can see comparatively. The colors are different too, which I talked about in my last FlossTube, but I think it's turning out really nicely. I might have done this too. I think I added that this month too. So I had to fill in their house number, put 2020 because that's the year they moved in. They moved in January this year. And yeah, I'm hoping to wrap this up. So by the end of December, that'll be completed. And I want to get it framed so I can give it to him for Christmas. I'm also doing the Hello Dear Stitch Along, which is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. This will also be done. It will be done the end of November. I did part 1, 2, and 3, and now there's 2 more parts that are going to come out in November. So by the time I do my next FlossTube, this will be a finish. But there is where we are so far. This one also got juice spilled on it, so I'm obviously going to have to find a new place for my cross stitch because right now I have a shelving unit and they're all on the bottom of the shelving unit, but my son is using it as a place to climb and get into stuff he shouldn't be getting into, so it's at risk where it's at. So I don't know where I'm going to put everything, but anyway, this is a Caterpillar Cross Stitch Along for Hello Dear. So I think it's adorable. They have another one out called Hello Pumpkin, which I think I'm going to end up starting so I can have it for next year for No New Start 2021, which I'm going to try to participate in, although already I'm feeling the pain of that. And then I think they're going to make 2 more trees for spring and summer. And so I think I'll do all 4 and have them to rotate through the seasons. So it's a really easy stitch, not too time consuming, and yeah, it looks really nice. I like the way it turned out. Okay, I did my Don't Starve together. I didn't do a whole lot on this one, but I'm still trying to fill in the face for Wicker Bottom. I did a little bit of Wilson's hair. This is Wilson with his pronounced nose over there. That's the lead character. And he has this flaming looking hair. It's usually black, but it's because of the fires in the photo that it is all flaming colored. So it looks pretty cool. Anyway, I'm still trying to fill her in. I did a lot of stitching on this. It doesn't seem to look a whole lot different. Filled this in here around her face too. And over here. So mostly working in this area. And then when I had leftover thread, I would come over here and do a little bit. Because a lot of the thread here is here too. So anyway, that's where we are with her. I'm hoping 1 month I'm going to just really dedicate a lot of time to this, especially when I get some of these projects finished. I'm going to get at least 2, maybe 3 finished by the end of the year, and then I'm hoping to really sink my teeth into some of these full coverage pieces. I have The Creation of Adam, my Michelangelo Stitch. This one I only did maybe 500 stitches on, so I just didn't have the time this month to really dedicate to these pieces, but I wanted to show you. So I mostly did filling in here. What I'd like to do is do the whole page. So to this point, roughly, or maybe it's to where I stopped marking, is the end of the first page. So the way the pattern is, there's a little strip and then a whole page underneath. So my first page is going to look a little longer because it's actually a page and a piece. But I want to try to get the whole thing filled in to say I got one page done. It's really simple, though, even though this is a massive piece. It's over 100,000. It's over 102,000 stitches. And I have just, I don't even think I cleared 1% completion yet. It's huge. I mean, this whole thing is, it's a little long. The piece is going to be a little longer than this whole frame. So it's going to be very big. I anticipate it's going to take me probably 9 years to finish. But I want to at least get 1% done in November. I'm hoping to do a little bit more than that. But it's not that hard to do because it's mostly all a dozen colors. I mean, this is all just a couple different shades of blue. This runs the whole length. And I don't know, I'm kind of tempted because I ended up doing this. This up here is 926. And there's over 10,000 stitches in 926. So I'm half tempted to just fill the whole thing out in 926 and then go back and do all the other stuff. Because I've seen other people do that where they just do the whole thing with black to kind of outline everything and then go back and fill it all in. So that's another option. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. If I'm going to do just one page at a time or if I'll go rogue and just start filling in 926 all over the place. So, oh, the suspense. We shall see. And here's my dragon sampler that I'm making for my middle daughter. She's enjoying watching me progress with this. She likes seeing how it's coming along. I don't like the frame it's in. I did another video about that. This frame sucks. So I might eventually get another 11 by 17 Q-snap because this one's really, this is a 17 by 17 and it's hard to work with. It's hard to stitch on. But anyway, here we are. So mostly I worked on this green and brought it down around, I think it was here, and I added all this. Yeah, that's it. I want to try to do the whole border in green. I have high ambitions. Because I have a feeling we're going to be on lockdown. I don't know. So anyway, I'm in hospice right now, and I mean, I work in hospice, and right now in hospice, there's a lot of COVID. There's a lot of outbreaks. So one of our nurses is already on quarantine. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, so anyway, my next one is Bedtime Stories. It's my Chris Dunn piece with my cute little mices, which I've yet to do any stitching on because I'm still working on their brown wall. But my frame is coming loose. Okay, so here we are. I think mostly I worked down here. I know I did 1,500 stitches on this one. And from a distance, in the right light, at the right angle, you can kind of see the different, the different little trails of darker brown. I think they're roots because this little mouse daddy and son is in an underground layer. So anyway, yeah, that's where we are with that one. I really love this Lugana. I wish I could get more of it. It seems to be sold out every time I look for it. Okay, and in my next one, there's two I didn't stitch on at all this month, and I'm not even going to show them because I didn't make progress with them. But I spent most of my time working on the Legend of Zelda stained glass piece. So here we are. This looks a lot different because I added all of this and Link's little hair down here. So this is all new. And I'm hoping to continue to fill that in. I have a hard time stitching in sections. I just like to jump around a bit. It keeps it interesting. So I'm trying, folks. But I know some people just are really, structuredly stitching across. It looks cool, it does, but I just can't stitch that way, so forgive me. But I want to keep trying to work on Zelda and get this face filled in and get this filled in and just kind of work my way over. So that's where I am with that. And I have a new start. I'm really crazy about samplers lately. So I got this long dog sampler. Here's the pattern cover. It looks so cool. It's called Day and Night. I just love the colors. And look at the border. All those little details around the border. I cannot wait to start on those things. Mainly I wanted to start it because for next year I have to have at least 200 stitches on everything that I want to work on. So I got this piece to work on next year, but I wanted to start it. So I did. I got my 200 stitches in, but now I want to keep working on it. So I started right in the middle. I worked on this part right here with the trees and the little dog. And, sorry, my cat's climbing on my stuff. And, so I might do this house just to satisfy the need to work on this piece. So I might do that house this month and that's it. I don't want to do a whole lot because I have so much other stuff that needs my attention more. But anyway, here it is. Look at that. I'm doing 2 to 1 and this is 25 count, which 25 seems to be the count I like the most. I have 28, I have 21. Things started on both, and things started on a smaller stitch than that, bigger stitch. I don't know. I think 25 is the best. The Bedtime Stories is also on 25, and I like that. I just think it's the best for me. So anyway, I'm doing this 2 to 1 on 25. I can get a good clear shot. That's about as good as it's going to get on my camera. And I think it looks amazing at this size. So I might do the little house up here so I feel better because I really like the way it looks. But I'm not doing a lot with it this month. That's a next year thing. So anyway, that's about all I have. I might do 2 more starts. I want to do the Hello Pumpkin. Definitely purchasing that. I might purchase that this week. And then maybe one more thing. If I get 2 more starts, that'll give me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it'll be less than 10 projects that I'll be going into the new year with. I don't know if I'll get any of them done in the new year, but I'll make a lot of progress with only 10 projects to work on and no new starts. So anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you with an update in the next month.